All right. Good morning, Warren First peeps. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, on this beautiful Thursday morning in the great establishment of Tops Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli. And let me turn up my ears so I can hear myself today. With that said, we have lots on the show to go over. A lot of things are happening this afternoon. A big one specifically, I do want to give some shout out to my boy Rodney Boyd from MES. Today is the day of his retirement party after 24 years, I believe is what it was. Let me double check because I did write it all down we're getting ready for my newsletter stuff. Let's see. School. Yep. So today at the Chamber of Commerce, starting at 4 o'clock, Rodney Boyd's retirement party is going to be happening today after serving 24 years with Caney Fork Electric System. So again, he's going to be truly missed, but again, he's got a great woman coming in right behind him. Her name is Brittany Davis, and I just cannot wait to see what she is going to bring to Warren County and to the McMinnville electric system. So, but again, come out today at 4 o'clock. It is Rodney Boyd's retirement party. Woo! With that said, right now let's do our forecast for today because it is just booming and I'm so excited about this. Currently, right now in downtown McMinnville, it is 79 degrees and it is going to be partly cloudy today. Sunny conditions are going to be expected really when it hits 1 o'clock today. But with that said, the high is going to be 96 and the low tonight is going to be 66. Friday, the weather is going to be in the high of 92 and the low of 68. And again, our weather is being brought to you by Reddick Brown Ford. Saturday, unfortunately, it's saying and there is potentially a chance, a 35% chance of showers, but it's still going to be in the high of 91 degrees and low of 69. And then Sunday, because as I talked about it on Tuesday, the weather was looking great, but again, Mother Nature just has a vicious side to herself. But Sunday, there's a 40% chance of rain, in the high of 84 and low of 69. And then on Labor Day, Monday, which again, remember there is no school, so enjoy that right now. But on Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a lot of sun, high of 86 and low of 69. And there's going to be no chances of rain on that day. But again, just be cautious, be aware. You know, if you are planning on doing some Labor Day festivities over the weekend or on Monday, please use your safety, put your safety goggles on. And if something looks like not too good, you may need to call the non-emergency number or at least know the non-emergency number, which I actually had to look that up yesterday just to double check myself because we had a situation happen a couple of weeks ago, actually. And I was like, who is that? Because you just never know. And they looked like they were they looked like they were lost, and I hate to say it that way, but, you always just hope that what you do is a good thing. We have a comment this morning. Oh, yes, Darlene said she is so ready for the fall. Aren't we all to a point, like, it has been giving us the fallish vibes in the weather department, but, I mean, look, I got my flannel on, I got my nails green, let's go. Um but with that said, let me type this in once again because I thought it was still up. And of course, it's not, whatever it stays up on here. Non emergency number. McMinnville. And I want to say it's 668 7000, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is. If you ever need to call the non emergency number during your Labor Day weekend, or if you don't remember this number, you can still always call 911. But it's 668 7000 is the non-emergency number in McMinnville. Just to give everybody a heads up on that. But with that said, we have, I'm calling all business owners, events, anything that's going on during the Labor Day weekend. I did make a post. I said, calling all business owners with Labor Day coming up. I'm making a list of who will and won't be open on Monday. Please comment below. And so thank you for everybody, filling up those comments. As of right now, the detention at the elementary is going to be closed on Monday. We're always closed on Mondays, though, but just an FYI for those that don't know. So the detention will be closed on Monday. If you have any issues, Black's Heating and Air will be open. Of course, with this 90-degree weather, you always want to make sure your HVAC, your AC, and your heat's working properly. Volunteer Pools and Service LLC, they will be closed. Tim's Motors will be closed. The Crafty Hut will be closed that day. Ronald's Renovations will be closed. The Napa store on Bershiba Street will be closed. And the well at Tree City will also be closed. And I'm going to make an updated list when it gets closer to time, like on Friday. I'll probably put it all together when it's all said and done. Also, too, I made a post about upcoming craft fairs because, of course, Bershiba Springs over the weekend had their craft fair this past weekend, and they kind of start off the craft fair season. So if there is a craft fair or a market, because that's a new thing that I heard about yesterday when I was picking up my dogs. If you got like a market showcase or a craft fair, you can put it in there, okay? As I'm trying to look. But as of right now, let's see. I'm going to do all of them. Don't show me the most relevant. Thank you to Joshelle Simmons. There's going to be a family fall festival at First Baptist Church on Saturday, October the 26th, it looks like. And it says classic. It's going to be a craft fair, but it's going to have a mix of everything from kids' fun fields and things like that. We'll get more details coming closer to October because we need to start talking a lot about September dates. When is that one? Okay, so September the 6th, they're having a Fall Creek Falls State Park. It's the 46th annual Mountaineer Folk Festival, and that is their big craft fair. It's located in the village area at Fall Creek Falls. The Mountaineer Folk Festival jam-packed schedule includes handmade crafts. There's going to be 2 stages of traditional mountain music, demonstrations of pioneer skills, country cooking, and much more. Don't miss this event. And another one, but I think that one's coming up. Yeah, that's in November. That one's in November, so I don't need to worry about that one. Also, too, as I'm scrolling through Facebook, if you did not catch the town hall meeting that was hosted by Senator Bowling on August the 1st with concerns about the biosolids management, make sure you check that out. It's not only on our Facebook and Instagram now, it is also all 3 videos are on our YouTube page. So if you have not checked that out, please do so. I think each video, I want to see how long. Yeah, each video is about 25 to 30 minutes long. Not too bad. We may play a little bit of it at the end of this if I run out of materials to talk about. But we normally don't. We just keep talking. So I did share this yesterday. So News Channel 2 shared it. So, of course, the woman that was killed in the car crash involving a possible truck here in Warren County, the SUV rolled multiple times and the driver, of course, was ejected. And they keep changing the story. Things take time. Is it an accident? Is it something that was criminal? We have to be patient. And that's that's part of the judicial process. We want to make sure that no one is, ever, if we run to quick judgment, somebody might have a, well, they're guilty and then they're not, and then you've booked somebody that should not have been in jail. Thank you, Jan. Jan Johnson is watching us live, everybody, and he's telling us Good morning. I can give you some material. LOL. I bet you could, boy. I bet you could. We got a ton of stuff, and a shout out again to Brent Carden for hooking us up this year with our sports photos. He's teaming up with us on our sideline stories. So anytime he is at an event, here we go. There is a junior saying, "Go Vols, Jan." But with that said, also continuing on, the McMinnville Police Department is once again needing our help. I did share their post on Facebook and Instagram. It says they need help identifying the person below in reference to an incident that occurred in the Newtown Dollar General store on August the 10th. And if you have any information when you see this photo, you can contact Detective Chris McCormick at cmccormick at mcminnvilletn.gov. Or you can also call him at 473-3386. Thank you in advance. And here we go. Of course, the Go Gators. And then Junior replies back with that. So, anywho, gotta love them. Miss you guys doing your football rivalry. Continuing on with that. Don't forget that new dates were set now. This is from the Warren County High School. Parents, please see the new calendar dates for the Parent Teacher Conference. We hope to see you there. So they changed the dates. I don't know what the original date was, but the new Parent Teacher Conference for the Warren County High School is now going to be on October the 1st and March the 11th this year, and it's from 3 to 6 p.m. So again, the first one is going to be on October 1st, and the second one will be March 11th from 3 to 6 p.m. And News Channel 4, this was after we posted about, of course, the fatal car crash that killed the poor woman. Charges are pending after woman dies in a car crash. Details are below. So you can see that on News Channel 4. The Black History Museum of Warren County, tickets are on sale now through the park. It's called A Night of Music for Our Veterans. It's a fundraiser benefiting the American Legion Post 208. It's going to be featuring Sunset Tabernacle and the Assisted Living Band. There will be a silent auction, door prizes. Now, this is going to be on Saturday, September the 28th at 6 p.m. Doors open up at 5:30 p.m. at the McMinnville Park Theater. General admission tickets are $15 and tax and fees are not included. So if you are not familiar with the Park Theater here in town, you can go to 115 West Main Street. They're literally right across, if you know where I'm at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli, they're literally right across the street from us. And then now, Gator Party at Jay's Saturday free salad bar. Oh, Jan, look at you. You can see all this information that I'm talking about on our Facebook and Instagram pages. And then, of course, continuing on, Ayers Foundation Trust at the Warren County High School. They're reminding everybody, don't forget to wear your favorite college shirt. Mr. Hobbs approved college hats as well. Hats must represent a college team, though. We can't wait to see all your favorite college teams. And that's going to be this Friday. So tomorrow, parents, if you have kids out there that are wanting to wear their favorite college shirt and hat, you can do that tomorrow at the Warren County High School. Just make sure that when it's the hats, it has to be, they said, that college or the college team. I did see this too. The Warren County, continuing on with school stuff, some sad news. The Warren County Pioneer Football Boosters posted this. It says school football player, his name was Cohen Craddock, Craddock. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He was injured in a football practice on Friday, August the 23rd, which would have been last week. He was unconscious after his incident, and had not woken up. And unfortunately, as of yesterday on the afternoon, he passed away. Now, he was only 13 years old. He went to Roane County. And so they're saying, Roane County, rise up in player. We know the agony of losing a player. So they're asking, the Warren County boosters and us here are asking for you guys to pray for the family, pray for the school, the teammates, the coaches. It's so sad. And I say this all the time. You just never know when it is your time. And he was only 13 years old. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. Let's see. I thought I put some more stuff in here. If you haven't checked out, we have all our newsletters are out. Let me go grab one right quick so I can show you well, you know what? Actually, I can show you on here. I keep forgetting. Yeah, here it is. So here is our newsletter for the week. If you haven't seen it out, this is the front page. This is our mission statement here at the Local Voice and with Warren First. And it just, we take great pride in our newsletter, and we want people to know that. Yes, 100%, Jan. And we take great pride in the materials that we get. We get on a daily, I want to say, I get maybe 7 to 15 phone calls, depending on the day, of people telling me information that's going on in our town, information they want me to get out, information they want to come on the show. And so I schedule that throughout the year already. I've got people coming out throughout the year, which is great. It makes me feel like this is well worth doing what we're doing here with Warren First. But I want you to read that because I want to unite our community. I do not want to separate it. I don't want to choose sides. I just want people to know that we are all humans here, and everybody has a great story to tell. So that is what our newsletter is for. And so if you want to check it out, it is on the stands. Also, too, if you would like to be a sponsor for the newsletter and get a little ad in there, you can as well. It starts as low as $10 per issue. And so here, of course, we had the DeKalb and Warren County game last week. We did lose, but, not because we weren't trying. They tried really hard from what everybody was telling me. And then the Relay for Life, if you missed that over the weekend, as well as the Disco Inferno, the golf tournaments, Farm to Table. This is one of our biggest newsletters yet, you guys. And then, of course, the Your Voice, Your Choice. I say this with great pride, and I want to keep this up just for a minute on Your Voice, Your Choice. If you have not registered to vote in the upcoming general election, because I got 5 people watching, so hopefully you 5 can show people and tell people this too. I know, Jan, you don't live here, but if you know anybody in Warren County, contact them. The deadline to register to vote is October the 7th. That is, and again, several ways you guys can register to vote. And I'm also talking to the kids. Tell your child, if you have a child that's not going to turn 18 until after October 7th, they have told me to tell you guys, you can register your child to vote, put all that information in there, and then once once his birthday hits, he can vote in November for the president and the people that he wants in this election. So again, we need to show the importance of why voting is important. And if we don't do that as parents, what are we doing? Because it's like, I'm going to take something that Melody Krim has said to me. We are not here to raise kids to be kids. We are here to raise our kids to become adults and to show them what to do. Right? So if we can't show them the importance in these things, what good are we? Is there a booth at the ASF where people could register? Oh, I don't know, but that's a good idea, Jan. I will ask. Because if not, I don't care to set that up. But with that said, if you did not register to vote yet, when they had the drive this past Thursday, 3 ways you can do it. 1, you can go to the link I have set there, which is from the Tennessee.gov website, and fill out the form that way. You can also go to Susie Davenport and them at the Warren County Elections Commission's office as well. You can also do, it's a handy dandy app, which I'm going to show you guys once again. It's called Go Vote TN, and you download this app. Let me pull this back right quick so you can see it. Go Vote TN. That's what it looks like when you type it in. You type in on once you download it, you type in your information, and it whether you're a registered voter or not, you can do that, and it helps you register to vote. Three ways to do it. So make sure you do that. Also, again, new members, the Chamber of Commerce is ever so growing. So when you go by and see lifelong primary care, make sure you say hi to them, and make sure you also say hi to the ladies at the Crafty Hut as well. The deadline for, of course, the photo contest is fast approaching, and I want to say it's the September the 13th. So if you have a photo that showcases the beautiful and amazing talents at Warren County, this is your time to shine. And if there's a photo that I know they have a Warren County section at the fair. So, why don't you just double dip? If you've already got a photo that you've taken in Warren County that you were going to put at the fair, why don't you submit it? It's free of charge at the chamber. And if your photo wins, you get to be put in their calendar. How neat is that? I think it's pretty sweet. And of course, we got Cole Taylor there as he got a hole in one last week. So amazing. And again, if you did not realize that Overdose Awareness Month was for August as we wrap up. Here is our two amazing puppies. As I always say puppies, even though I know they're grown dogs. But we have Miss Sally Ann and sweet little Evie showcasing today in our second chance page. If you have any questions and you would like to adopt or foster these kids or these puppies while they are, looking for homes, that is another option. They are getting full all the time. And I saw the other day somebody dropped off some puppies and just left them in a cage outside. And it's just like, it's so sad that all these animals are being found. And I also saw on McMinnville Chatter the other day that some people brought some puppies and dropped them off at church in the hot sun, and they looked like they were dying of thirst. And so there was two of them, and it just breaks my heart. Right now, I am at capacity with animals, and so I know a lot of other people are at capacity, but we just need more help and more volunteers to figure out what we can do for these animals. But if you can't help by fostering or keeping animals, do what some other people are doing. They are taking donations all the time, and you can give donations to Holly Cox or Keith about spaying and neutering. That is very important, is to spay and neuter these animals so there is no more animals being born. You know what I mean? Because if we're at capacity at the animal shelters and such, I mean, what can we do? The second best thing to do is to spay and neuter these animals. And so there's some information there about spaying and neutering. If you want to look at it, it is in our newsletter. And of course, all the upcoming events right here. And let me pull it up on my end because that is just too itty bitty for me. Let me just get the paper right fast. Let me get. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, you can get a digital copy sent to you as well. All you have to do, though, is text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869. And I'll put this at the bottom of the banner so you know, with all the other information on there where you can follow us by staying in the know. But with that said, there is over 20 plus locations in Warren County you can get these. And if you go to a location and they don't have them, text me and let me know, and I'll make sure to get some out there. But since today is Thursday, today is picture day at the Warren County Middle School, as well as the volleyball team is playing Cannon County at 5 o'clock today. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be a home game, volleyball versus Cannon County. So that's going to be today. Tomorrow, cross country is going to be at Webb at 4 o'clock. And then let's see. Excuse me. I haven't had breakfast yet. I just hadn't had a Coke, so I apologize. College visit day. And of course, if you missed the deadline, I'm sorry, but if you notice that there's not going to be as many students at school tomorrow at the high school, that's because they're going to be visiting the Middle Tennessee State University tomorrow. And then coming in to actually come on the show for Friday tomorrow, I'm going to have Brian Carr. He's going to come in, and he's actually going to talk about the Warren County Middle Schools. It's a student safety summit, which is going to be really interesting. I can't wait to talk to him and pick his ear about that stuff. And that is going to be a week from tomorrow. Followed by that, on September the 3rd, next week on Tuesday, the quarterly luncheon that the McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce host, that is going to be hosted by Ascension Health, and that's going to be at 12 o'clock at the Milner Banquet Room. Tickets for members are $20, and for non-members, it's $25. Continuing on, if you are interested in origami, the Magnus Library, which is so neat, they're doing this in the Magnus Library meeting room every second and fourth Friday at 1 p.m. And so the next one that is coming up will be on September the 13th and September the 27th. So on the 13th, you're going to learn how to do a bunny origami. And then on the 27th, you're going to do a fancy fish. So there you go. Followed by that, the McMinnville Special Games Fair Booth Pancake Breakfast. Join us for a special pancake breakfast on the first Saturday of the fair. That's September the 7th from 7 a.m. to 10:30. Delicious fluffy pancakes and your choice of Goolsby sausage or crispy bacon for $8. And of course, it's all about the fair next week. It starts it off, and once the fair hits, and that's another post I'm going to make about fair business hours. I know some people shut down, some people have odd hours, but we're going to get that information out there for you as well. Friday, September the 6th is the teen pageant with the Warren County Fair pageant starting at 5. And then also on Friday, next Friday, the preteen pageant is at 7. On Saturday the 7th is the tiny at 5. And September the 8th on Sunday is the baby show at 2:30. September the 9th is Fairest of the Fair. That's on the Monday, as always, at 7 p.m., followed by Tuesday's Little Fairest of the Fair at 7 p.m. Also, a free event going on hosted by Highland Rim CrossFit on September the 8th, which is on a Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Steve Grandy Arena. They're going to do a David R. Bobby Ray Memorial Workout sponsored by Highland Rim CrossFit. And with that said, of course, all this stuff, guys, that I'm talking about is in our community calendar, as well as it is on our sheets here on our newsletter. And if you want to check out the community calendar, you can actually go to the Warren County Chamber of Commerce calendar, because we sponsor that, and you can see all these dates that I'm talking about. Oof, excuse me. September the 21st, there's going to be a benefit for Jason Shane Armstrong at 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and it's going to be located at 445 College Street in Spencer, Tennessee. Finishing up of the dates that I do know about, Autumn on My Mind, it's the mother-son dance and the father-daughter dance, hosted once again by Covenant Academy. Now, you don't have to go to the school to get tickets. This is open to the public. Doors open up at 5:30 p.m. Dinner served at 6. Event hours are from 5:30 to 9, and that's each night on September the 27th and September the 28th. There will be a professional photographer, and the food is a taste of McMinnville.
This will all be once again at Bridgestone Learning Center at 500 Bridgestone Drive in McMinnville. Tickets are $35 each for the first two, $5 off for any additional ticket purchased. Tickets are on sale now. You can get them at Covenant Academy School. You can also get them every Tuesday and Thursday here at Tops from after school until 4:30. Today I will be here briefly because today is also Rodney Boyd's retirement party, so I'm going to be going back and forth. So it's going to be a little odd today, plus with Walker's ball game, but I'm going to try my best. The second annual Dam Duck Derby is in McMinnville, and that's going to be on September the 28th. And also on September the 28th is the Sip and Savor, which is downtown here in McMinnville from 6 to 9. Save the dates. And by the way, tickets are on sale right now. So make sure you get those. Other ways you can listen to our show besides being on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on a daily. You can hear the play-by-play once again on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and Audible right after I get the show. But again, it's been a blast getting to know all the stuff going on in McMinnville. Another thing that I want to talk about, which I just got this sent to me, and we're also going to showcase it in our newsletter. So this was released a couple of days ago. It says last week, McMinnville added 2 new sites to the Civil War Trails program, which maintains and markets over 1,500 tourism destinations across 6 states. It is often touted that the world's largest open-air museum and the largest project was a result of a partnership between the McMinnville Tourism Development Board and the Civil War Trails, Inc., and the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development, and it is expected to bring a stronger fiscal returning to the community. So we're going to put this article in there, and essentially what has happened, Darren and those folks have fixed up some more monuments. So if you don't do the walking trails with Jimmy Haley like I have, the Dogwood walking trails, which was really fun and informative. Looking forward to speaking with. Oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate you. Praise you, buddy. Praise you. But with that said, it's very informative. And we do have the Dogwood walking trails on our YouTube channel if you want to check out those videos. It's a 4-part series. And you can check that out. But it's really neat how with Darren and their group that they got together with these 2 other organizations, and they're putting monuments in front of these things so you can know them if you just want to go down there and check it out for yourself. It's really neat. But that is one thing that is going on, and she just called me yesterday and she gave me all the pictures of the release and things like that. So that is also something that will be in our newsletter discussing about that. If there's any event that is going on with you guys that is important to you, it is important to us. And I've stressed this to each and every person that calls me all the time, which I am so grateful and thankful for as well. And I say that because, my Facebook and Instagram and everything has a different algorithm than like Brian's or Jan's or Junior's. And so it's always nice to hear like, hey, have you heard this? Or hey, have you heard that? No, I haven't actually, and I just found out yesterday that there was something I think it was held at the Civic Center, and it was called Bigfoot something. It was a market thing showcasing several vendors, and I just heard about it yesterday, and it was over the weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh. So if there is an event that is going on that you want us to talk about here on the show, you have to let us know sometimes, because unfortunately we don't get all that information because my algorithm just won't allow it. So several ways you can communicate with me. One, you email me at Warren First. Yeah. Thank you. One, you can send it to my email at warrenfirst931@gmail.com. And you spell all that out, FIRST 931.
And then you can also call or text me at 931 305 0869. And if I don't answer right away, I do apologize. But you can leave a voicemail or you can text me. And if you have like the flyer, you are always welcome to. Another way to do it is to come here between 8:30 and I usually leave here around 9:45, 10 o'clock normally, and leave Tops. You can meet me here at Tops and give me your flyer. You can take a picture of your flyer. You can email me your flyer. Whatever it is to make it easy for you guys, that is the goal. Because, like right now, I'm already delivering tickets to banks and schools for this father daughter and mother son dance. So, whatever makes it easier for you guys, that's what we're here for. But yeah, we just got so many things going on in the community. It's great. Um, let's see. JV started strong. Okay, so this is middle school. Good to know. I'm going to share that. So just saw this posted. It says the final score for the Coffee County Middle School volleyball game. Varsity is leaving Coffee County with a big win. JV started strong, but ultimately fell in 3 sets. Warren County won 2-0 yesterday, and that said 25-14 and 25-22. But again, a valiant effort. Fuel up with us this morning. We have a great variety available in the cases right now at the Vanilla Bean. If you want to get some coffee this morning, several places you can go down on Main Street. You can either go to the Vanilla Bean or go to our sister place over here at Cumberland Biscuit Company. What is it saying? Breaking news: Junior is wearing orange and blue. Jan, I love it. I hope Junior's watching you. Continuing on, attention downtown business owners. This is from Main Street Main Street McMinnville. I always say it wrong. Main Street McMinnville. Friendly reminder: the deadline for the second round of downtown improvement grant applications is quickly approaching. If you are planning to apply, be mindful of those projects that need historic zoning approval for your application. The application deadline is September the 30th. Visit the website below to access the application. I'm going to share that on our Facebook page right now. But if you want to go to mainstreetmcminnville.org, you can as well, or go to Main Street McMinnville on their Facebook page and click on that link too. Just another way to do that. Let's see here. Another shout out to the Pioneer Battalion Junior Reserve. Another great day of Raider training. The team wants to recognize Chloe Jacobs for our MVP. She's the most valuable player. Jacobs has been staying in with the female team and keeping them motivated to do better. Amazing work today, Raiders. Let's see. Highland Room CrossFit. Halloween Throwdown is vastly approaching, and they're still needing volunteers and judges. The event's on Saturday, October the 19th at Highland Room CrossFit. This includes an event t-shirt and lunch. If you are interested in it, please scan the QR code and go do the following. Let's see. Brent Carden coming up in the next 3 days. Love it. The Warren County High School will be at White County doing their volleyball, and then Warren County High School at White County for football, and then the let's see, Warren County Youth League football at Nunley Stadium. Don't forget the grand opening right here across the street. Cookies by Brax will be on Friday and Saturday, August the 30th and the 31st. Friday from 10 to 6, and then Saturday 10 to 4. They are located on 121 West Main Street in Suite E. So make sure you go check that out. So you're going to go right in the doors right there, and you're going to smell those delicious cookies, and you're not going to refuse those. So be cautious and be careful. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Happy Labor Day. We will be closed September the 2nd. So we'll see you on Tuesday. That's from Garrettson Stone and More. And they'll be back open just like most businesses on that following Tuesday. See, begonias. Let's see. Of course, graduation is project graduation is going on right now. And Begonias is one of those sponsoring that. So thank you to Begonias for supporting the class of 2025. See you on Main Street on Wednesdays from 5 to 9 p.m. Remember to add your favorite class of 2020 student's name and present your voucher when doing it. So make sure you check that out. Is that like 4 minutes ago? Okay. Marsha Blackburn actually just shared this, and I'm glad when they send this. 3 years ago today, 13 heroes were brought home. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. And look at that picture. I mean, come on. People I think sometimes we take things for granted, and that includes me. The Hitch Outfitters has got some cute swag going on. Look at all your Pioneer gear. Cooler temps will be here before you know it. So get a head start on your season with sweaters, tees, and beanies. Look at all that cute stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So cute. And look at those beanies. Where do they get their stuff? It's super cute. Pick up some Wagyu while you can. We're getting everything for your Labor Day weekend, Friday and Saturday only at the Butcher on Main, which will be on August the 30th and 31st. Fresh chicken leg quarters, also whole boneless pork loins, fresh pork spare ribs, whole Boston butt pork roast, fresh boneless ribeye steaks, whole half or family package, and while supplies last. I did also notice that they're going to have seafood again sometime in September, which I'll get more to that when it gets closer to time. Yeah, I love this. So, words of affirmation this morning. Be happy for others. There's room for all of us to be successful. Look at that. Love that. Let's see. Last minute change. So my father's closet just posted 3 minutes ago. It says, "We're so sorry for the inconvenience and the last minute change, but our volunteer who was supposed to work from 10 to 12 today has come down with strep throat and is terribly sick. Please keep her and her family in your prayers." On the bright side, we found another volunteer who will come in today, but they can only work from 12 to 2 to help everyone who's needing to come. We look forward to seeing you today. Let's see. Tickets. I think that's it for today. Yep. Okay. Love it. Somebody messaged me. Let's see what it is. Well, they said they did. Okay. We're good. I'm going to text her back. Call you right back on the air. Okay. With that said, it has been another amazing day. Oh, thank you. As we know, when I do my podcast here every Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I'm connected. I do a simulcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So thank you, Chris Pony, live with CDP Talk Show. Hopefully you enjoy mine. But with that said, it has been another amazing day here on Warren First 931. I will be back on the show tomorrow. We're going to have 2 people coming in. We're going to have Melody Krim coming in, talking to us about some upcoming stuff with what she's got going on, as well as we're going to talk to Brian Carr about the Student Safety Summit that's coming up a week from tomorrow. We just got a lot going on, and that's good to have a lot going on. Am I right? But with that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Don't forget,
Join our text club by texting the number 81010, and then in the message type at Warren 931. Or if you also want to be a part of getting a digital copy sent to you, you can subscribe to the newsletter. Text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869. And please don't forget to also put your email in there, because I need your email. That's the one thing that people forget to put in there. But with that said, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's going to be beautiful today, so enjoy it. Embrace it. Take care. God bless. And remember,